Let's put on the softer light. I'm going to try to keep this soft spoken. Well, the lighting doesn't matter because it's going to try to be ASMR. So I'm going to read the latest article that I found about the Courtney Clenney trial. It was on us1035.iheart.com. After the fact, I'll put it in the description below. Courtney Clenney's second-degree murder trial delayed again, by Karen Curtis. And this is from October 15th, 2025. So it's been a while since we've known that it's delayed. The murder trial of Instagram model Courtney Clenney, accused of stabbing her boyfriend to death in their Miami condo 3 years ago, is delayed again. The prosecutors rejected claims that the state is drawing out the case. Prosecutor Sean Abuhoff telling the judge the defense filed motions to suppress evidence, reconsider her bond, to dismiss the case. He added that Clenney's attorneys don't have any new evidence that she is not a flight risk or dangerous. The hearing to reconsider bond is set for November 4th, and the December 1st trial date is postponed. Clenney maintains she threw a knife at 27-year-old Christian Obumseli in self-defense. Her attorney, Frank Pietro, is also using battered spouse syndrome as a defense. The state alleges she plunged a knife into the chest of her cryptocurrency trader boyfriend in 2022. Meanwhile, Clenney continues to be held without bond on a second-degree murder charge. Clenney also just sold a $1.3 million home she bought in Texas after Obumseli's death, with proceeds from her popular OnlyFans account that had at one point had 2 million followers. OnlyFans model Courtney Clenney killed her boyfriend Christian Obumseli in a case that horrified the nation. Her parents speak out for the first time in TMZ's all-new documentary. And at the bottom it tells you to watch TMZ investigates killer OnlyFans model deadly love story. And there's a link to go to. So I'll put a link to this article in the information section of this video once it's up for me to do so. So that was a very short, soft-spoken video. I guess I could look up I'll look up another article about the case to see if I find a more current one, because this one is from October 15th, 2025. So it's kind of an old article. I should have been knowing that the trial was delayed. I only just found out. Let's see if I can Google some more information. Well, there's some videos. There's a Miami Herald one, but I have to pay to be able to read it. Let's see. Here's one. It's on a Vinnie Politan's personal group. It says, Courtney Clenney trial was set for December 1st, but was continued. Yeah, when you postpone a trial, it's called continuing a trial, meaning it's been postponed. She has been, I'm not able to open it to read further, not sure why, but she's been in jail for 3 years waiting for this trial, since the event almost. I can't open it, but you can read that one in Vinnie Politan's personal group. I would have to open the app. Let's see if I can get into it that way. Sorry about the delay. I don't really want to open up things that I'm not familiar with, so let me get out of there. And then you have a lot of comments underneath it. You know, people are saying, will judge set a bond for... Now, it was already on November 4th was the bond hearing, and she did not get bond, so she's still in jail. And most people had voted that she not get the bond, that they didn't believe she would get bond. Yeah, I am personally thinking that she's guilty without knowing all the details and facts of the case. I just know what I've seen on social media and the news. But watching the fights between her and her boyfriend, and she'd stabbed him before in the leg. So it's not like there weren't precedents to her being violent against him. I believe that she's guilty. Let's see if I can find another article. I have a burner phone, and it works horribly. It's a very horrible phone. I bought it very inexpensively. Let's see. There's some things on Reddit. Okay, Courtney, Clenney news updates. This is on Court TV. OnlyFans model Courtney Clenney is accused of fatally stabbing her boyfriend, 27-year-old Christian Obumseli, at the couple's Miami apartment. Attorneys for OnlyFans model Courtney Clenney joined Court TV to discuss her trial date and new evidence in the case. Unfortunately, what I have here are videos. So let's see if there's more written articles. I see a lot of videos. Let's see what happens. Courtney Clenney, attorneys. No, they're all videos. So unfortunately, I'm not finding a lot of news articles. I'm finding. So the latest news is that she did not get bond and that the trial has been continued or postponed. It was originally going to be on December 1st. That's no longer the case. I'm going to Google why was the Courtney Clenney trial continued and see what comes up there. Why was the Courtney Clenney trial continued? Let's see what say. Okay, here's another one, another article. But this is also from October 15th. It's another article, but I bet you it says the same thing. Yeah, it's the same article on a different platform. So the latest article I can find about the case is October 15th. Let's see, October 23rd. That's a video. And then I see other articles that are from before that, from December 2024. So unfortunately, yeah, the latest article I can find is from October 15th. So I'm going to end the video now. And if you like this video, you can buy me a coffee. There's a tipping app called, it's not an app, it's a website, Buy Me a Coffee. I put a link down below if you'd like to send a tip. If you enjoyed this video or any of my other videos, feel free not to send a tip. No obligation. Just figured, well, it's a way that people can tip without being committed. All right. Thank you for watching, everybody. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.